bring up your next comedian. Plays all over the Bay Area. Is a very, very funny guy. I'm excited to have him here tonight. Everybody, please give a big warm welcome to Mr. Dean Inouye.
Oh, thank you, Chantel. Thank you guys for coming out to support live comedy. Give yourself a hand. You know, when you go to a comedy show, people ask you, so how was the comedy show? And people say, it was so funny, I peed my pants. Stand-up comedy is the only art form where losing control of bodily functions is a good thing. People never say, hey, how was the symphony? Oh, it was wonderful. I took a dump right in my seat. Right after the second movement. Oh, it was that Picasso retrospective at the museum. Oh, it was wonderful. Vomit everywhere. So I'm a little older than some of the comedians. Had my 20th anniversary. And after you've been married that long, your wife wants to recapture the spark in the marriage. I want it to be like before we were married. I want it to be like before we were married. Honey, I was drunk and unemployed before we were married. But she keeps on saying, I want it to be like before we were married. So I stole money from her purse and slept with her sister. But you can learn a lot from your wife, don't get me wrong. I learn a lot from my wife all the time. Here's something I learned from my wife. You can't call your wife a jackass. I learned that empirically, which comes from the Latin empiricus, meaning to sleep on the couch. Are you guys familiar with the wife beater t-shirts? You guys heard that? Okay. My wife bought me wife beater t-shirts, which is not the weird part. She bought me Christian Dior wife beater t-shirts. So I have designer wife beater t-shirts. I picture some guy up in Marin ringing for his butler. Braithwaite, would you go over and bitch slap Mrs. Wilson, please? Valentine's Day just came by recently. When you've been married that long, it's hard to find gifts and think of something creative. So I thought, oh, I'll buy a star. Is that not the height of capitalism? I'm going to buy a star. You have no manufacturing cost. You have no inventory costs. If people say, hey, what kind of stuff you got? Stick your head out the window. But I looked it up, and it's really expensive. And I can't afford that. So my wife and I and another couple are time-sharing a comet. We get it the last 2 weeks in July of 2057. And when you're married along, you know, when you first get married, sex is still good, you know, but she's always giving you instructions. Go faster, go slower, go left, go right. After 20 years, none of that happens. My wife just hung a tennis ball right out there just to tell me when to stop. And when you're young, you try new, fun, exciting things. And people have a safety word, right? When the wheels start coming off the funmobile. You know what a safety word is for a middle-aged couple? Hey, Law and Order's starting. So we have a new President Obama, and people ask comedians, hey, what are you going to do? You don't have Bush anymore. You can't make fun of Bush anymore. How are you going to make fun of Obama? And it is tougher, but I have noticed that the president puts in an awkward pause when he speaks, which makes it very difficult to know when he's come to the end of a sentence. And the guy's always been having the same rap against it. It's socialism, it's big government, it's Big Brother, it's Obama 1984. Like he's gonna have his face on a big screen in back. Love is hate. Freedom is slavery. Black is white. Okay, 2 out of 3. But the fact that we have our first African-American president has really brought multiculturalism, diversity to the fore. People are thinking about things more. There's an accusation against that he was Muslim. Like there's something bad about that. But what you found, especially since 9/11 and in the years hence, that there's interest in the Arabic culture, the Arabic language, Islam in particular. So in the interest of education, we'll have a quick Arabic lesson. The traditional greeting in Islam is As-salam alaikum, which roughly translates to peace be unto you. The proper response is Wa alaikum salam, which means, sir, could you please step out of line? Now, the flip side to all this multiculturalism and diversity is that sometimes, I'll grant you, there are some cultural groups that just don't let things go. Like my friend, a Jewish guy, would not get into a German car. Is that a Mercedes? Is that a BMW? I'm not getting in that car. You were born in Queens in 1975. Get in the car. I mean, come on now. My aunt is from Hiroshima, and she still uses the microwave. My name is Inouye. Thank you for coming to Castagnola.